in mid. NAVI know it's the A play. Hang on a moment. FaZe are coming back. Simple's right here. Simple is right here waiting for them in at the ramp. He's going to let the first few cross, but Rop's still holding for him. Reads that well, and FaZe now have the advantage as they hit up B.
3 players checked that. 3 different players look towards ramp. They were not falling for that. NAVI now set for a retake without a kit in a man-down scenario. We all know Inferno. We know how it goes, and not well. FaZe push through. That's a big kill. Rain essentially making this round unwinnable. Bit has an argument to be made, though, taking him back down and putting us in a 2-on-3, forcing fights his Karrigan into the spawn. And now it's Bit against the world with FaZe on a crossfire. There's no way he can get back in here. They will not give him the satisfaction. Pistol for FaZe, despite Simple's best NAVI if they want. But they're coming in.
Yeah, Bit's going to open up. Rop's dead, trying to wrap around over towards long. Now his team have taken the site, and that's maybe the more important object here for the FaZe squad. They're going to have a chance to get the bomb plot, but with NAVI sat a man up and now armed with an AK, they might look to give this a go. They're all hanging around. The only thing that made me somewhat doubtful was the triple B lean having to rotate in, which has wasted precious time, right? That's like the one issue you're having here. At bare minimum, you want to give this a look in. You want to feel like you at least tried after going 5v4 up. And so here's the push in. First man falls. Bit dead. There will be a response out of Perfecto and MPL, who's having a round with the hero AK. Just Karrigan, but this guy clutches is big. MPL rises up and takes his head off. And it's close, it's down to the wire, but MPL's fist bumping, he believes he's got it. NAVI, they just grabbed that round with milliseconds to spare.
It blinks. How long does Simple hold on here? He's yet to see a thing. Nate goes in, FaZe start to announce their presence, and Simple caught while running as well. Because of the molly, they won't reswing, and MPL doesn't get an option to trade. Simple's left with nothing. Broky's crawled all the way up cart. MPL forces kills on long side and takes 2 as FaZe turn around to try and take the A site. Rops has to do it as solo right now. Twist is a long way out. He's over the smoke. He might see something, but it's down below he's got to worry about. Bit will not have a problem with that. And Twist now maybe even asks to save. And a 1v4 gets spotted, and he's jumping out. This is crazy. 20 seconds. They're not going to give him anything. They force him to commit, and so he shall die on that hill. 3-1 for NAVI. He's been bullied by grenades. And one more for good measure. Cross your T's, dot your I's. Take 2 for NAVI. That's one of FaZe's first banana takes, and the take comes to them, really. Simple's active again, rotates around. We have a boost to the back of B quad. Simple can sit in the library. Read FaZe a bedtime story, perhaps. Tucks Rain in. Went for the smoke, though. Not ideal here. 5-on-2. Rops knows he has a bit of room.
See, FaZe don't often like to admit defeat in moments like this, right? Like 2v5, a lot of teams would just be looking to try and make out like bandits with some AKs, but I don't think you want to give NAVI that level of respect, especially not with the room you have over at long. So they're going to try and hunt down this AWP on Simple, but he's not missing, he's not moving. And Rops is fed to the beast in the library. Silence now over on the long side, and Karrigan dropping off. Just looking to hide away. Simple. Oh, dude, the read, and look at him go. Okay, NAVI are looking intent.
Burst through the smoke with no flash, completely contact, and NAVI right now believe it to be. How patient will they be? Missed shot from Karrigan. Made him jump. MPL jumps up and over the top with 2 headshots. MPL turns from a flash that never arrives, but Bit will survive in the pit and trade things out. He's keeping this A site intact. 4v2, they're out long again. Rain has had this position so many rounds. Can Bit flick back in time? He's not seen him. Rain hiding behind the scooter, slides into the site and takes a 2-on-3. If they can get this bomb down, FaZe have a chance.
Oh, NAVI want to face though, right? They've been pretty aggressive here. They've lobbed in that motor smoke to try and creep out behind, but Simple will get bested. Plant in, Rops and Rain trying to cook up a 2v4. They lose Rain, and so Rops is going to fly solo, but dead to electronics through the apartments. NAVI clamp down upon that A site. They don't give them the room to get set up. They don't ever let them get comfortable in that round.
You know, what if Na'Vi, and I think Perfecto's ready, if they can get a re-smoke in time, it's not going to be one. Electronic shoots over the smoke blinded. He can spam through right now, but the molly makes him go forward, and that's what Rain wanted. Great shot from Twist. Low health over the top. And that's going to be the site taken. And probably the round now for FaZe off of these positions. Na'Vi are so far out. They can entrap FaZe. They can risk losing guns to try and keep FaZe's economy on the edge. We know that that bomb radius on Inferno is large, but
easy around here, and I love this, man. You know that you just wrecked the money. You know you put them in a bad way, so they try to come in with some aggression, try to set the pace to open up this round, looking to punish the low buy. MPL adds another to his tally, finally traded, and Rops, very important equalizer in amidst all this madness. Got rid of Bit, trying to move through the apartments. That's given way to a 3-on-3. For NAVI, they might be kicking themselves that it actually goes from looking so favorable to an even odds bout, from a 5v3 to a 3v3 so quickly. But it was the speed of those trades that made that hard to pull back from, right? They came in tandem. And so NAVI never felt like they had the advantage. They've taken a gamble here.
Oh, yeah. Do they commit with this, really? It's so early in the round. There's a minute on the clock, but, you know, FaZe aren't the kind of team to just send a player walking in to be in this position. And NAVI are going to crunch middle as well. If Electronic dies here, it only sells Perfecto better, but he thinks it's B because mid is clear. No, it's not. Rops was waiting. That's the lurker anyway. It tells NAVI nothing. They're going to double down on their A-hold. This is their best bet. Simple and Perfecto set up in the site, and FaZe creeping forward into danger zone.
That danger zone is really going to be hard to fly high through. It's not going to be easy at this point. Simple waiting in the back of the pit. Scope attached, ready to hit them with the shotgun, or if they come running out, utility dash through. Perfecto caught sleeping, he'll drop to Robin, and it's all on Simple now. And the 1v3, if they don't clear it, he could be so damn sickening. It's the first of the Kerrigan. Had the lineup ready as well. He wanted to
pump and dump. They do the wall smoke, allowing them access to the CT spawn if they want, but they're not playing with it. And Na'Vi know that. A man over the boxes. Perfecto peers down, and FaZe start to rumble in.
Perfecto with not just one but two. Finally, it's Rain to fight back, but Electronic steps up when you need him most. The live wire in the round, and the fantastic finish comes from.
I want them to take mid, fast flank right now. They need to. They've realized it's too late. This is such a strange round. 5v5 retake at the B side. Oh, I say that. Spam through the smoke. Perfecto's got more. Oh, bye-bye bomb. Forget the retake. FaZe may never get comfortable.
Damn despicable. Finally, at least, the bomb will be planted as Bit bites the head off of Brokey, and there's an insane trade game going on. It's all on Rain to blow them away. He peeks out, hoping to hit the head, maybe be in a position as well. They could be knocked off. Like Project X, heads will roll if you go running towards middle right now. Twists and Rops need to hit their shots. They only are good for one. As NPL. God damn, a Goliath with the Glock as he pops off for the first two, and now they're just roaming in to leave them all black and blue. It's going back to the FaZe Clan side, and now we're left with just one man left, Perfecto, with 50 seconds on the clock, flicking left and right, trying to see if he can knock him out with the good night hit. Has the Molotov to buy time, but it's not going to be good for him. He does at least hit the first, all on Kerrigan. Brains of the operation trapped in the back of it. Perfecto being punished, but he hits it. And that is perfection put together so precisely.
In the first half now, how the turns have tabled, they're going to look to be the ones breaking it apart, perhaps. They get smoked off in top mid. They don't like what they see there, so they go back and try to give this banana side a bit of a look in. Molly on the logs. Kerrigan will get checked manual mode, but gets out with a kill. A bit of help from Rain. Mows down another. This Eagle provides. Rain still has an MP9 in the back pocket as the sidearm jumping around. Look at him go. Rain's on their parade. Bananas locked.
Course correct and get themselves back into a driving position.
Oh, the jump. Again.
Again and again.
It's crazy. He's going to get punished. It's about time. Simple hears the steps. He knows this. Pre-fires Kerrigan. And that's the B site busted wide open, but he's smoked off and he's expecting a third player. We've already heard Double Orbs chime in, so he doesn't want to rush that on his own. He'd rather just group up 5v3, play your cards together. Should still be a full house for Na'Vi. FaZe make a gamble. 2 on that B bomb site. But even if Na'Vi go in, you like their odds.
At the start of this game, you know, there wasn't really a lot going for the individuals of FaZe, though. And normally, like, this is where FaZe can cook up something, right? This is what makes them such a hard team to put away, is their individuals in man-down rounds can save the day. It's happened on more than one occasion over this time. Twist is locked out. Brokey's left defending B alone. One man moves in and he tries to swing, but Electronic won't let him have it. And so this one's Na'Vi's, like it or not. Rops getting wrapped up the long side and now boxed in. He realizes they were hunting me from the start, and they deal with him. They knock all the guns out. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Simple just barely getting out at 3 HP. Lucky to still be alive, if anything. Gonna try and challenge Brokey, and the AWP misses. 3 HP on Simple, but he gets the kill at B. FaZe aren't in a position to pull anyone away from this A site, though, and that's what Na'Vi are really hoping for. And if they do try to move anyone out, if they start getting paranoid about the B play, these players in the apartments will catch them. FaZe stick to their guns. They call the bluff of Na'Vi. They maintain this triple stack. Twist dead in the pit, and Carrigan wrapped up the long side. This one is a done deal, surely. 3v1, and Rain left up in it all alone. He was the one guy trying to keep things rolling for FaZe, but MPL's got his name, and he nails the shot. What a game from the young bout. And in a very key location, one that he feels right at home, and I call him the caveman for a reason, but oh, that did 19 damage. That did 19 damage through the lip of the wall. They think that Simple's lower than he is, and now he's getting involved with the P250. They deal with Rain, and there's Brokey dead. Just a flat execution of the cave hold. Piece by piece, FaZe are pulled apart, and they never even had a chance to play. Carrigan, last man standing, taps out Electronic. Any more in the chamber, Carrigan? Any more for us? He's getting wrapped through middle. He doesn't know it yet, but he is on a timer, and that timer is about to run out. The backstab is in for MPL, and even the fact this MPL makes...
Now he sees the arcs of the smoke coming over the top, gets back to safety, trying to pick a nade, but doesn't want to dilly-dally. Na'Vi are out in the bomb site with a boost. Dodging him for now. Brokey can't find an angle either. They skirt around the corner to safety. The volley goes flying. Rob's 1-for-1. That molly actually explodes mid-air. Didn't contact the ground. Brokey looking for kills now. It's a wide plant. Dangerous position. How does Simple win that fight? Brokey's good to trade. 3-on-3 now for the retake and a quick flank.
Walking their way in to see if they can bring this back together. Carrigan, he's been the big dog. He's the one that's going to be barking in the back line, but can he bite down? Perfecto's back turned. He's the one that's going to fall first. NPL suffers the same fate, and Electronic from CT. Oh, he's not just baiting, he's hitting the heads. Takes down the second man, but will he be left for dead? Brokey, waiting, watching, time ticking away, and you're going to be left with nothing to do apart from running out of there, and Electronic doesn't even want that to happen. Oh, leaves him on 19 HP. The fade away nade will stop it, but the round's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I mean, they immediately. It just felt wrong. They're really, you know, they're really in tune with each other right now.
Vibes do look good in the Na'Vi camp. That goes a long way. Carrigan, though, he crossed. He was going for the climb up. Bit gets caught. Twist taps through smoke out of nowhere. FaZe make this round interesting.
Oh, bang on. Hang on, this fight over towards B. The nade pull. Brokey sees that. He's foaming at the mouth for the kill, but Perfecto is the one to get it. Carrigan moving in with this hero M4. Open the round up, but the timing. Over towards Long. He's going to come in with a backstab. Catches Perfecto and clears up the B site.
It's a scary play to make when you know ramp is open the entire time, but Na'Vi were not in position yet to help out. And if anything, it looks like it was never meant to be B, but Robs has cleared out jungle from pushing mid. And Twist is checking A for timings available, that of which there are many. However, Na'Vi have not moved a muscle. Carrigan going to re-aggress. They've seen him on that jiggle, and that info only goes one way, further from the angle. Na'Vi get the punish. 2-on-2 now. Robs upgrades. And he has a great angle here. One bullet will do it. He connects. MPL low, or not low, full health. And Rops, well, he'll make him low very quickly. Cleans up that.
Gonna hit the B site. And they just smoke it off. Rain plays close to the smoke as well. So even if they try to flash over the top, he should be close enough to dodge it. And so they'll wait for that smoke to fade, but that's a double-edged sword in this one, because, you know, now their own smokes have faded, and that leaves these sight lines open, which is a big problem with Brokey's AWP here. 3 players strong, a long player as well, holding on, but run down suddenly from nowhere. Perfect. Perfecto and Electronic on these Tech-9s tap out all 3 B-side defenders over in mid. Rops takes one of the dome. He might win the fight, but he's so injured. He's so wounded. He doesn't even want to give this round a go. So much of it hinges on Carrigan. And while he just holds on for the first, it's left in a 1v1. The injured Rops, 8 HP versus Electronic. And that one's never going to happen. The B-side anchor likes to play it, right? So has a good idea as to what angles are going to be taken in response to that weird fight over at Cave in mid. It is a mow down. There's a response out of Rain, the caveman doing what he does best. Lighting fires in the cave. But it's only found them a 3v4. It's
I like this gamble though for FaZe. Probably best to move Rain over to A and play together. Their money's on the line in this round, and they have no info, no control, and NAVI even taking middle late. Or are they? Checking the A flank, and then they move out. So, yeah, Rain's edging his way towards that A side. But even he doesn't want to give up on this round just yet, with a minute on the clock. With Navi's money also in the bin. Mac 10's in play. Brokey, this could be a crucial kill. But that bomb is taken up and over towards B. And Simple smokes him off. Drops an upgrade. And so Navi can take all this real estate towards top red. And suddenly, it doesn't look too bad for FaZe. Rob's cheating over, but judging by Perfecto's rotation, you would imagine Navi will want to go A. Leaving just Brokey in the hot seat and Rob's on info.
There's the contact, his bit, bites down onto Robs. Brokey up close and personal with the AWP, hits the initial shot. They're coming back towards Rain. He wanted to reposition. The back foot not going to work out as he slips and the bomb is slipping over. But
back to the A site, help Brokey, who has a far angle, but Navi have been consistent with their utility. They've left no stone unturned. Brokey going to try and smoke his way out and fight for the site. He's been mollied off and he's just used his smoke. That was a pre-smoke for a molly and the molly still finds him. MPL, a lot of control. Here's that tag as well. Can he find the shot? Brokey firing off. One part wide. MPL smooth moves. He's going to duck, dive, and weave for a moment until Rop spams him out. If Navi win this round, I'm a freak.
All right. Perfecto. Electronic, the 2 left in it, but this is not going to be easy.
No kit.
Oh, that does add extra pressure on the clock. They're going to have to move through swiftly here. Really want to just win one of these fights early, going up, going over. They take them both. They lock this in, and they keep 5 alive. FaZe, that's a round they can be very happy with.
Nice.
that was the twists opener you were talking about.
Yeah, that's more like it. He's felt a little bit. He's felt a little bit wronged and roughed in this game, man.
Yeah.
Like, I think it really started on Inferno. Just immediately, probably put him in a bit of a bad headspace, getting dominated over towards Banana. But here, we're seeing him go for some of his more kind of high-risk openers. The plays that Twist usually thrives in, and that's nice. That suggests he's trying to find, that kind of comfortability to ease into. Navi even going to call in a timeout. I think that's quite telling. They've done all this, and then FaZe come in with a second round, and immediately it's back to the drawing board. You don't want to let them pick up momentum. You don't want to let them start to grind a path back out into this game. You want to put a stop to it here and now.
So the score is 7-2, and the opening kills reflect that in 7-2. But who has 7 opening kills? It's FaZe. FaZe have the 7-2 favor in opening kills. It's often Bit dying first 1 and 5, but he's been getting traded a lot, going for mid picks. We've seen some B rushes for Navi, but that's crazy to think that FaZe in 7 of these rounds have found opening kills and still can't close. Navi's clutch factor, because we keep seeing it, right? These 3v5s, these 2v1s. Ooh, don't want to test Rain on the spams. Man was born in the cave.
According to the legends, yeah. Oh, a nice swing out of Rops. Catches Simple unawares in the mid-cubby. Pressuring the cave, but it's this bait and switch setup that they're trying to run. Rain gets spotted leaving. Carrigan's still here, but he's missed that opener, and now he's an enticing prospect for the equalizer. They want to try and chase this. They want to try and deal with him. There's no way for him to get assistance here, and he's still playing ahead of the smoke. Kind of wild that Carrigan's hanging around this much. Doesn't want to get caught out and give back that 4v4. And look at the gap that it's caused. Rain was so fixated on the cave, but Electronic got all the way into the site. He will turn back around and deal with him. But even that kind of puts the fear in you. There was a guy right there. Rain aggroing down the ramp, spots another. Doesn't see the bomb, but seeing a second man. That might put the seed in the minds of FaZe that this is going to be the B play.
MPL's kind of lost to the win. He has to do something here, or he's just going to be left saving his Galil. It's 20 seconds. I think maybe Navi are throwing in the towel already. Oh, Perfecto with a quick shot, but yeah, MPL's coming back. I don't know what the plan is here. 15 seconds. They're still looking for fights. Just trying to get some damage off at the end. Gets in the cave. You don't want to die after time. Good kill, but this round is irrecoverable. Oh, crispy. But there's nothing MPL can do, and he certainly doesn't want to die after the clock. So, yeah, Na'Vi lost in the sauce a little bit there.
V4 right now, one man here, but that changes with the rotation of Brokey on round with the AWP.
Oh, that's a good shot. It's known for him. Carrigan tucked in, though. I don't know if they're ready for this, especially not if they get drawn in by this second AWP. Robs takes a leg, and Carrigan looks for the head. He falls to a MAC-10, and MPL plot will go a long way here, but they spam him out, both in the CT. Long smoke. Simple waits for a peek in front of it. It's not coming through. Rain burns until he smokes that Molotov. That's a big re-smoke from the long side. Carrigan comes through. That's aggressive. That's oppressive. And Carrigan and Rain combine for a double. Simple pushed out on 40 health, and the bomb is loose in the site.
Cold on the ground. And this is clearly too hot to handle right now for NAVI. Just 3 of them remaining alive, tucked into awkward angles. But you do have a bit of a squadron towards middle, but there's also a Rops in a back line. Carrigan still finding impact with the AUG as he hits the head of Simple and removes him. Now you're trapped. You don't really know what to do. The best case scenario is someone peeks you and Bit will hit the head, but he's about to be flanked. Now he's dead, and it's all on Electronic.
And they're starting to piece together where he is, or at least where he could be, because they've cleared lane. They're right behind him, in fact. They're all the way up through T-spawn, and so, yeah. Oh, hang on! You gotta recover, gotta recover! No. Brokey dead! And the bomb's right here. FaZe were going hunting. Now, he is still getting flanked through the cave, and he won't be ready for the timing. Just how fast this is on Rain, who runs it down.
Split. Rops is on the clock right now. He's done great from this position before. Up atop the box, his Bit clears. It's going to be Electronic already in the middle of the site. They run through. Does he know over the box? Simple will have to trade that kill, and Brokey only just gets the AWP ready in time. 3 on 3. Carrigan does not care. He's looking to come through. Brokey the same. Na'Vi don't get comfortable yet.
Oh, Carrigan trying to thread the needle. Yeah, those 2 smokes give him a corridor. He's back turn to one of them, and there we go. MPL dead. Carrigan traded. Could have been so much more. Leaves a 2v2 open. Donut's still in play on Perfecto as well, so right now the hope is Bit can just take one more with him. Instead, it's just a bit of damage before he's showing the door. Perfecto's got to do this in the clutch, and there's the trade. FaZe Clan go on to win out this first half. They take 7 in a row, and now they're up in the lead. Aggressive purchases early on as a result of always having these one-player surviving rounds. Let's see how the second half picks up. It's going to be Perfecto doming them in mid. Oh, mid is closed. It belongs to Perfecto, the Pistol King. Hat-trick on the USP, the bomb tumbling away. FaZe Clan 2v5, and the 2 players left standing are worlds apart, and that's before you even take into account this bomb situation. Gonna be hard-pressed to find a way back in.
Carrigan. We thought he had a chance to maybe hit a single shot, but that's Simple that silences him, and Brokey in the cave going spelunking, but I think he's about to be blown to bits. Simple takes 2, the third. Wow, that was all perfect.
See it with him a lot more towards the end of that first half. So, you know, there's a light impression that he's building back in. We'll have to see if he can pick it up.
Desperate.
FaZe need him.
Yeah. Perfecto sending it down ramp. Oh, that's a pre-fire. Rops is ready for Simple's angle. That does not feel good to die like that.
That's insane. I would be done. That would be me over the game, actually.
He's cheating.
Go Vertigo. That's insanity. But in spite of all of this, the bomb is still outside of B. FaZe sit waiting. Na'Vi are about to aggress down the ramp. Yeah. There is some like weird world where they drop the bomb, and they did, but they then all die in a blaze of glory in mid. An electronic floating around the red room with only this MP9. Might be able to retrieve that gun. It's lost to the mid control that FaZe now have.
Oh, they're
walking out main. They've nailed the timing on this. Yeah, Bit's got his back turned, so he should be a dead man. Oh, they collapse down upon the mid component of this split, and Simple's looking to play through the smoke at CT upon the contact of these donut players. They've gone out and called the closest clear, and so there comes Simple moving out, back in a spawn, gets the info that Rain is here. Molly on the bomb is big, but there's a smoke maybe. No, there isn't yet. Having to rotate around on Bit.
Kit on nipple.
Smoke on the Molotov finally comes in, but it's a little delayed, and that's given Rain a chance. It's given him an opportunity. Gotta get him up, but he can't quite find it. Such a good try. Such a good attempt. 2 out of 3.
Hell, put me back up, Chief.
Oh, the timing on that for Simple is brutal. They're already up ramp right as he unscopes. Typical. But he will get his revenge at least on the timing gods. NPL in with another Carrigan dead. They've traded favorably on these ramp fights.
Oh, I love
There's no account for that. Dude, Rain in Cave is just unfair.
No, yeah.
Plus 10 to vision. He can see it all.
Plus 20 to BS. Rops, one of the best right now, and he will be shut down after a kill. Talking of headshots, well, Bit's your guy. So now it's all up in the air. NAVI, what do they read? They make a gamble, they leave B open, but they also catch Rain in the middle in transition. And because of the direction Rain's heading, they know where Brokey likely is. It is a B play. The utility makes it clear, or is it? Question mark. As Brokey goes back, the jumps get spotted, and Bit wins the kill.
Cave.
He's been forced out. He kind of didn't want to do this, but he has to now. Vector's also smoked and flashed. Simple may have found a kill, but he is inside of the site, inside of the mist.
NPL won it.
He won it.
NPL beat Rain.
Bomb faked, Simple dead. The molly pushes him back, and Perfecto goes hunting, hounding him down. He burns for that kill, but delays the plant in the process. They can't stick it now. They know Nipple's close.
Yeah, Nipple's close. And he's going to come through the cave. Here we are. Oh, there's the swing. Brokey with 2. The bomb gets away from them, but they don't know where Rops is. It's a guessing game now for Bit. Trying to keep his wits about him. The thing with Rops is you never really know where this guy's gotten to, and he's just missed that timing on the cross back into the site. The bomb's now been retrieved. Here's the plant. That's info. That's big info for Bit, and he looks to move around, and he will deal with him in as well. They had the info. They knew that those smokes were fakes. That's the beauty of Rops' setup, is he can throw it for an actual hit, but he can also throw it as a fake, as an illusion. And so now that they've cleared out main, I hope we do see NAVI look to really pad out the B site. They actually pulled the 3rd man away because it went quiet for so long. Carrigan around long, deals with that first man in. They realize that this fake looks like it actually works. Navi are out of position and Carrigan goes farming.
Yeah, FaZe still molly Navi out far enough that they can't play inside of the site. There's only 2 players there. They give it up, they go behind Q.
Back in with the buy. Out into mid for FaZe Clan, decisive in how they look to take it, but the flash is wrecked. Twist is dead as well. This is a dire start to the round. How are they going to respond?
Well, let's find out as Perfecto punishes Rops, and this is 14 on the top of their tongue. Oh, mate, he's already in the back line of B. He's been able to get the whole way around. This is Carrigan's map. He's got so much to work with. The bomb could start to shuffle up, but right now it's a bit scared about where the rest of the CTs actually are, and Carrigan's the one that's got to be the playmaker. Tucks in to cut off the rotation. Brokey! No! Oh, the backbreaker! Snaps them in 2, leaves it in a 3 versus 2 for the round. Minute on the clock, you've got everything in the palm of your hand, and Carrigan knows that he can still deny the rotate. It's a shotgun on NPL, and he's listening out. The bomb now going down as Brokey punches in the numbers. He can back off to a better angle. You talk about angles, look at this for Carrigan.
And they check it?
Clear that.
They check it. Do they see him? The 4-on-2. FaZe are getting picked apart right now. Wings off the fly. It's just Rops in a clutch.
Rops. Oh, timing on that as well for the peek out on CT. That could have been the bullet that would have silenced Perfecto. Instead, he's so damn paranoid about where they're going to be peeking him from, clearing the donut. But in the back, it's the electronic to again
Doesn't look like it. U2 getting traded. Face flash through, there's nothing. Still Karrigan run and gun. NPL there to respond. Trapped by a Molotov, but he takes 2 heads with him. Can't make up his mind. How is he still here? NPL with a statement triple and keeps this map and series in Navi's pocket. They are truly legends, and 2 kills from that.
Yeah, man, after that from MPL, this should be done. This should be it. This should be Navi going on to Legends, man. Crazy. That is such a high-pressure situation. Those are the kind of moments that even the veterans fumble in, right? Because there's just so much going on. But MPL walks a fine line. Mad scientist versus confidence, and he cooks something up down at the bottom of ramp. Now this 4v2 is all Navi need to finish off. And they make it to the Legend stage at the Paris Major in a 2-0 fashion over FaZe Clan. Revenge from the Pro League, and there it